What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. It didn't. I pretty much figured that's what they was gonna do. When Earl jumped in the ring and said he was gonna fight Fundora next, or the winner of TMZ. I mean, common sense was he was getting prepared for Terrence Crawford. Because the fight was so one sided, he gotta go out here and fight a quality opponent to build the momentum again. If there's so many people that thought it was such a wide victory, which it was. That it was a lot of people at first didn't want to see it, but it's already starting where more people kind of want to see it, and we're gonna have to see Earl in the ring with a new with the new trainer, and if he can get past Fundora and that jab, here I figure, yeah, you can go ahead and throw him in there with Bud, because Fundora will be, he not a southpaw, but he long with a long jab, and Earl got to get back used to bobbing his head and coming in from different angles instead of just straight ahead like he was. So I think this would be a good fight to gauge where he's still at, because although I think Fundora was a good fighter, if Earl is who he once used to be, this shouldn't be that hard of a fight for him. Fundora is a dude that's not, he tall and he got reach and all that, but he not hard to hit at all. TMZ was having a whole lot of success touching Crawford, and Spence got longer arms than TMZ, and he a southpaw, so I can see that straight left landing. I can see him checking him with the right hook. It's a lot of stuff that if Earl is back on point that he could do against Fundora. That body gonna be right there. Like I said, Fundora, he move around a little bit, but you ain't really gotta find him. Problem with Fundora is if he gets you hurt somehow, it's hard to get away from them punches. He's so tall if you can't tie him up. So I think Earl gotta be real conscious of them uppercuts on the inside, especially when Fundora on the ropes. He got a real, the uppercut come from so far away. A lot of times the fighter don't see it. And similar with Terrence Crawford, he got them long arms, and the uppercut coming from so far away, it catch guys off guard a lot. I was telling people that when Spence fought Crawford, he was going to have to watch out for his right hand and watch out for them uppercuts. And I always said Crawford had the best feet in boxing, but Earl's feet was better than what he showed that night. Once again, I, you know, I, a lot of that is just Crawford was way more dynamic, I think, than Earl expected. Once again, it just seemed like Earl wasn't there that night, but at the same time, he was in that ring, so Crawford was damn sure there, and he got busy, so I'm not surprised at all that that's the route that's gonna go, and I would, I feel like Earl shouldn't, as long as it ain't mentally bothering him, and so far he looked like it ain't affecting him that much. He ain't never been no big talker to the press or nothing like that, so he not really doing nothing out of character. I just, I just would like to know who gonna train him. That's really my biggest thing. But he been fighting long enough. he don't need no help getting in shape. Like you say, he working out with Frank Martin, so he probably doing pretty much everything. But like the pass and different stuff with Derek James, and I would say strategy, but the last fight Earl had, I ain't see no damn strategy. So, I mean, I think whoever he picked, I think, I'm quite sure he probably got somebody in mind already. I feel like Antonio Tarver would be a good person to give it a shot with. That's just my opinion. He a southpaw, was a good fighter. Beat Roy Jones when he was at the height of his game. So like I say, man, I'm not surprised that that's the direction it's gonna go with the winner of Fundora and Spence fighting the winner of Crawford and Madrimov. That's just how fights. That's how it used to be. Now, it used to be where they would be fighting on the same card. One of them would be a headline of the card, and the other would be the fight behind it. But I guess they Earl name still so big. They can both have a fight at different times, or even if they was, and still do it. It's the same build up. I just wish the promoters got more involved now that social media out there. These promoters really pimping the fighters a little bit, because instead of them working, they put it on the fighters to go out here on YouTube and stuff like that and talk the fight up. But hell, that's what they paying these promoters for, and they done got to the point where they don't really start working till the week before the fight, 2 weeks before the fight, they start doing a little promotion, except the real big fights. So like I said, man, I'm happy that that's the direction it's going in. And once again, Errol and Crawford both, neither one of them are talkers. So no, Errol ain't one the type to be coming out and saying what he gonna do. Ain't no sense in talking about the fight till the fight is there to be talked about. And I respect both of them for handling it the way they handling it. We're not gonna keep talking about a fight that ain't finna happen right now. Like Bud finna fight somebody, Spence finna fight somebody. So the thing that Bud take advantage of, that Spence and all them, the mistake I think they make that he haven't been making. They don't mind taking these 2 years and crazy ass time out the ring, and I gotta give Bud credit for this. He gonna at least get one fight in every year, and most years he been getting two. Spence, the bigger he got, the less he fought. It's like the bigger Bud got, kind of the more he fought. Even when you throw an Avanage in there, Spence need to learn that it ain't nothing wrong with bringing in a soft touch just to keep your timing right. That's what a real tune-up is. And like I say, man, Bud handling this thing right. I'm still rocking with Spence whenever they fight, but you gotta give respect and credit where credit's due. Bud stay in the gym, he stay focused, and he stay knowing that if he starts slacking, the same thing happened to Errol can happen to him. I think that was a wake-up call that Buchan that Errol got from Bud might be a good thing for him to leave Derrick James. Honestly, because if that's what he called preparing you for a fight, what happened between you and Terrence Crawford, it's time for you to shut it down with him anyway, because he obviously wasn't studying your opponent, and that's his job, not Spence's job. But at this point, if you ain't got that real trainer who got 100% focus on what you're trying to do, I can't pay you top dollar. I would have to go get somebody else, and he definitely needs somebody else in the camp now, because Derrick James definitely let him completely down in that fight. So, and anybody who say I'm just saying, go look at Seconds Out and put up the video with Radio Raheem and Antonio Tarver after the fight, and see what Antonio Tarver say. Don't take my word for it. Go see what the fighters say about what happened in that ring that night. No doubt, Bud got out and got busy, but it's all his team got him prepared, and Earls did not. As simple as that. Tarver, most of the fighters that that ain't biased, they say the same thing. They ain't see no preparation for Terrence Crawford in that ring on Earl Spence side. Like Antonio Tarver said, the trainer gotta wear some of that. Yeah, Earl got his ass whooped, but the trainer gotta wear something. You can't just run around and snatching credit like these dudes be trying to do. I can't believe Robert Garcia was saying he owed that man money, what, for shit he did years ago, man. Come on, Robert. You better get yours. But yeah, man, that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.